Diego Castillo. He had a good year a couple years ago, kind of struggled last year. What have you heard about kind of what went wrong for him last year?
I'll be honest, I don't know what went wrong, but we all have our off times or even a year. A pitcher can have that, but he's had a pretty nice career, with that power sinker and slider. He's throwing strikes here. He looks good. He stays at the bottom of the zone, attacks the zone with both pitches, and I think it's been a good spring for him up to this point, and so I'm looking forward to see him every time he goes out because he's part of the competition to make this bullpen.
What do you for Castillo? And you have a lot of the veteran non-roster relievers in here. What do they have to do to stand out and kind of win one of those spots?
Yeah, like all of them, you look for them to control the strike zone, command it, and show the stuff that they normally would have, and he's pretty close. He's been, hitting 94, 95 lately, and that works when you can command it. The slider, he's got experience. He's a guy that could help us really anywhere in the bullpen when he's throwing well. I'm talking about high leverage situations. So I just think the rest of them, I'll put them in the same boat. It's going to be really difficult at the end because our guys are throwing well across the board. That's probably what's excited me about this camp more than anything is how well our pitching has been doing, and the strikes they're throwing, the quality strikes, and the pace that they have out there. It's been impressive to watch these guys.
Have you liked what you've seen from Dane so far in the starts?
I have. Dane, his last start, he admitted, his legs weren't quite there. He's off a tad there, but still, he finds a way. He's a pitcher, and he can hit the corners, but he's got a lot of deception. He's not a guy you look up there, he's 95, but it plays like that because he hides the ball well, and he's got the slider, curveball, changeup. So, no, Dane's right on pace to be ready to go when we start the season.
On Jared Walsh, he's played well the first week or so here. Not a whole lot of open spots for position players on this roster. What does his path look like?
Well, he's playing well. He's doing what he needs to do, and that's all he can control. And swinging the bat very well. He's a good defender. It wasn't too long ago where he had a really, really big year, and he's, looks like he's got his timing. He's turning around some good fastballs this spring. That's what I like about what he's been doing. And of course, yesterday goes Oppo, and I know it was here in Arizona, but he hit that ball well. He hit it very well, and he's got a lot of energy. So he's going to give us some good options here at the end. The way he's playing, because he can play outfield too. He can, first base, DH. So we'll see how it plays out. But he's doing what he needs to do right now.
What have you seen from Zeke kind of defensively as he kind of moves around a couple of spots here in spring?
Yeah, I'll be honest. He's got a little work to do, Zeke, because we have moved him around, and and that's why we're here. I'll just keep saying that because he has made some errors there, both on the field and throwing side. So, we got to get that smoothed out a little bit, to be honest with you. And watched him yesterday. He had some good work, though. I'd like to keep him where he's at right now just because Josh is making a lot of progress. So it looks like he'll be facing live pitching here. And where Corey hadn't hit the field yet. So I'm going to keep Durant as short as much as I can. We do want to see him at first base. That's a plan to, maybe find him a starter, time or two there during the season, especially off a certain left-hander, give Nate a day. And, of course, I'm not sure where we're at with, when we break with the club as far as our other first basemen. But getting back to your point, yeah, he's got a little work to do there, and it's just probably a little rust more than anything.
With Zeke, I mean, whether it's spring training or when Corey was out last year, when he gets consistent everyday playing time, he hits really well. When it's a little more staggered, it tends to fall off. I know that happened with younger players, but how do you navigate that with a guy who, has that situation?
Yeah, not easy, really, to be honest, especially when you start the season. I mean, first of all, you start the season, you have a day off the next day, so it's not like those guys need a day. But we do have 17 consecutive games, but still, if he's not out there every day, this is a big adjustment for a young player, and I think he learned from last year, because I agree, more time to get out there, the more comfortable they're going to get on both sides, not just swinging the bat, but defensively, and that's why I'm trying to keep him at short right now. But that's why I mentioned first base, outfield, third base he's the guy that you're a little more conscious of getting that playing time to keep him to be the best version of himself. Smitty, I think, is a little more comfortable. He might not want to hear that, but I'm saying with not getting that consistent time, the bats, he's probably a little bit more patient. But it's going to get better with Zeke, I think, with more experience.